top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Using his legs, it's Wilkins. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They start the season in the top 10, ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Hunting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. A 1st down for the offense. The snap sets up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Sometimes you hear people wanting to take kickoffs out of the game. Now when you get returns like that, 86 yards for the touchdown. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Henderson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Henderson. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you... with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to fire on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The give to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
Fourth down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab.
It's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Thorne. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over UConn. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Grab near the marker. It's Ford. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Was completed via the screen. Brought down.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
From the gun to give, looking for room. LSU will get a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed,